Hey ladies, and any brave men listening. This is Carfessions. I'm Meg.
And I'm Josie, and we're here to turn your commute, chill out time and chores into our therapy session.
And so I've got a cupboard of books, because one day I thought I'm gonna be cool and have a bookshelf. That ended. But I was the sucker to buy all these self-help books, to a point where I didn't read anything but a self-help book.
I know what you mean. I went through that era as well.
Yeah, and the first one was The Secret.
Did you become boring? Because I'm
all I ever spoke about.
Same, yeah.
Like,
I was probably pushing that on you as well.
yeah,
actually.
half of the books are yours, you know. I've got to give them you back.
Are they?
I've got about
I
3
think I've
books
got
of
probably got
yours.
some of yours as
One's
well.
called Bathe. You like that one, don't you?
Babe.
Bathe. Oh, she's forgot. You never used to stop talking about that book.
Babe. What's it
Babe.
about?
I didn't read it.
Are you sure I gave you that
You
book?
gave me that book.
Get it up. Let me have a look.
Right, I'm sure it's about being a woman. Bathe book.
No. Well,
That's a bet there.
I did not give you that book.
Josie.
No. I've never read that book in my life. I've give you a couple books. but
Oh,
not
you must
that
have
one.
bought it me. I think it's about being in the bath.
What?
I'll cherish
Oh,
my
right,
baths
I probably
even more
bought it
now.
you, but I don't think
Wild bathing, hidden in the river. Remember when you used to do cold water swimming?
Right, I probably bought you that because you love a bath. Do you remember when you didn't used to have a bath? You were a different woman
I
then.
know.
And I probably just bought you that because it was about bathing. I've not read a book about baths.
All right, so it's my book
It's your
that I've
book.
not read.
You don't need to give me that back.
Right, thanks. There it is.
And
if anyone
that's
wants to buy
ungrateful,
it.
just to go back to our last podcast. That's ungrateful if I bought you that book and you're saying it's shit.
I didn't read it.
We don't recommend this book, clearly. It's not very good.
One of the things says, I'll cherish my baths even more now.
Oh, God.
Right, anyway, so I was sorting through my books, and the first one was The Secret.
That was where
Like,
it all started, wasn't
In
it?
it. And have you read that book since?
I've not read it since, no.
It's a load of codswallop, in my opinion. Is that the right word?
Yeah, do you reckon? I
Right.
think there's something in it.
There's something in it. But if you read that book, it doesn't necessarily mean you are going to be.
Did you watch the Netflix on it? Don't
I tried,
recommend.
but turned it off.
Oh, it's so American.
Yeah.
Sorry if we go viral and this podcast gets number one in
No.
America, but it's so American. It's hard to watch.
Yeah.
And the way it's just like people coming on the screen and going off.
Yeah, it was
utterly
very hard
boring.
to watch.
But yeah, I think there's something in it. I think it also depends what stage of your life you're at. Because when I read that book, it did have an impact. If
Yeah.
I read it now, I probably also think it was a load of
Codswallop.
codswallop. Is it that?
I don't know.
Codswallop.
Codswallop.
What's up? What did you
That
say?
is a horrible vision. A little cod with a bollock. Oh, couldn't we?
What are you saying?
Codswallop.
What's wallop?
I don't
Is
know.
that a
It's
type
like
of
a
fish?
load of crap, really.
Yeah, it's a load of crap. It's not a load. I think it depends where you're at for The Secret. But it is a little kickstart for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, and maybe I shouldn't have said that it's a load of cod's bollock, but I think you're so right. Like, it made me open. My whole mindset changed when I read that book. And then I started being more open to, like...
Self-reflection, I think.
Yeah, like, you have to put the work in for good things to happen to you. Life just doesn't happen... Like, life can just happen to you, but that's when you're probably not going to get the things you want.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's a bit like blurred with manifestation, that it's like people just think if they wish it, it'll happen. And if you're going to go through your whole life like that, I just don't think that
No.
you can't be a lazy bastard and expect like to become a millionaire.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen,
Yeah.
I think it lacks realism.
Absolutely.
Probably the people who wrote it were like millionaires and can have what they want, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was one of the first pages in, I think it was it The Secret? No, it wasn't. Did you ever read The Power of Now?
I've got that, and you always talk about it, and I've not read it.
It's another one of your starter kit ones of being a manifestation girly, but basically all it's saying is like, be in the now. Don't, like we were saying on the last podcast, like don't be in the past, don't be in the future, just be here now. And when I read that, I remember like stopping a minute and like thinking, oh my God, I'm actually alive. And I'd been going on for my life, probably since I was early teens, just getting on with life, not self-reflecting. Then I think there almost came a time when like, now I'm self-reflecting too much.
Yeah.
And now I'm really debating who I am. Am I that person who I used to be? And I was probably over-analysing myself and other people as well.
Yeah.
Then I started to almost like dislike a lot of people, because then I'm like, oh, that doesn't align with what these books say. That
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to change now. You know, I think we can over-analyse when it comes to like the spiritual side of things.
100%.
But I think that was probably a time when we were all shifting to maybe become a bit more awake.
That's exactly what it did for me.
Like, we're not woke, are we? We're not like woke girlies in the sense
No.
of like, we're not wet.
No.
Sorry if you woke. We're not wet. We're in our 30s. I
Do
feel
you
like,
define as woke? If you do, maybe this isn't the right channel for you.
yeah, I feel like we're quite aware people, aren't we? And maybe the books did help us with that.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I always think about like when me and Josie went to uni together, and like I was so messy. I was such a tramp.
You were so messy.
So like it makes my skin crawl.
You're a bit OCD as well.
Yeah.
So how are you?
But I just wasn't present. I was just doing. I was
Yeah.
like, maybe that's a bit of a good thing. I don't know. I was just like going through life, doing whatever I wanted, not thinking about myself. I was probably really abusing my body, like drinking so much, never really cautious about what I was eating.
No, we wasn't. We was at
Yeah.
uni. We were young adults, weren't we? Finding out who we were.
Yeah, but I think what those books brought me was like, I'm in charge of me,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
in charge of my future. Every choice that I make will affect my future. And like you said, sometimes you can overthink that a little bit too much, and then
Yeah.
stop actually pushing yourself
It's not
forward.
having fun, yeah.
And stop being spontaneous. That's one thing that always comes up in my relationship, is I'm not spontaneous,
Yeah.
whereas my partner really
I
is.
feel like you used to probably be.
That's
quite
probably
spontaneous.
back at uni, so maybe these books have like took the spontaneity out of me a bit.
What was that rug called? What was the rug called at uni? That rug that never got hoovered.
Oh, Ashley. Hey, and you know our mate? She's actually got a very successful home account now.
She has. She's a superstar. She's amazing, isn't she?
And she decorated our home, and we was on a budget, but that rug...
What was it called? Sheila or something? It
No.
was the dirtiest rug. And also, just to add, I didn't even live with you, but I stayed at your house every night.
It was
I
our
didn't even have a
lodger.
bed.
No, she stayed in bed
I
with me.
stayed in your messy room.
It was messy,
There was
that
probably
room.
like clothes in your bed. You know,
Oh,
like
I don't even know how many times I changed my bed
your
in.
wardrobe, the actual thing had fallen down, so all your clothes were just at the bottom of the wardrobe. It was the smallest wardrobe, and you had so many clothes.
That's not changed.
That's not changed. You still got a big wardrobe, but they're not all just like creased on the floor.
I know. So I just feel like after uni, reading those books really helped me decide who I wanted to be as a woman.
Yeah, and make that choice.
Yeah, and like I really wanted to be successful, so every year what I do is I make a vision board, and I think that's really important. I don't know if you agree, like just to, it's not a vision board I put loads of pictures on it and I think, right, that's going to come true. It's a vision board to keep me aligned with what I want out of that year. So like last year on my vision board, I really wanted to just relax and lean in to being feminine, because I spent the past 10 years working so hard in a corporate job where I think I was burnt out. So I was like, I put pictures of like, I want a bath, bathe,
Told you she likes baths. She's
you know, with
denying it now.
candles and like green. I wanted to go on more walks and have more time with my stepdaughter and hopefully become a mum. What does that mean? It means that I need to take more time on my health and what I'm putting into my body, because I want to get pregnant. And I really took it serious because I looked at that every single day.
I love that.
And every time I thought about eating a McDonald's, I thought that could impact me being a mum. And then I got pregnant. I mean, that's not going to be that way for everyone at all, and I totally understand that.
Yeah,
And
but it's having that visual, isn't it? That
Yeah.
reminder, because we can forget in our day-to-day life when you're busy, you're not always thinking about what your goals are, I suppose. So
Yeah.
you might just run that McDonald's and be like, oh. I mean, you can still have a McDonald's and still reach your goals. That's not the point, is it? But
Yeah.
ultimately, you want to look at your life and go, yeah, I'm trying to reach those goals.
Yeah.
But you're not just doing a vision board and forgetting about it and going, oh, it'll happen. Doesn't work like that.
no, not at all.
I did a vision board and it was before we had Barney. It comes up and it's got a house and then it's got a like a big black car, and then there's as like a separate thing, and then there's a beach for holidays, and then there's this cocker spaniel, and there's a cat next to it, and the cat is a British short hair, and the dog that's on there is a spitting image of my dog Barney. And sometimes when it pops up, I'm like, that's my life now.
Yes.
Like, even down to not the house, the house was like a big farmhouse. We don't live in a farmhouse, but still, like, that's something that's on the agenda. We've got a house that we're grateful for, and we're, you know, adding things to it. But just seeing this random dog, and they're like, that's my life now.
Yeah.
So even being able to look back and go, oh, look what I wanted, and how did I achieve that, and how do I then achieve my next goals?
Yeah.
It's precious, that, isn't it? Like, I made this life happen.
Exactly, and I think that's what people get misconstrued with manifesting. You don't just need to think and write something down and it will happen. That's not the way that it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's about like being accountable, and if you really want something, you need to make that happen.
And also, something I always used to say when we did the mindset challenges, like, are they your goals? You know,
Yeah.
a lot of the time we're putting on things that aren't necessarily what we want, but it's
Yeah.
what society is going for. So I'm going to put that on my vision board because that's what everyone else wants. You know,
Yeah.
everyone wants like the newest car or whatever it may be. Why do you want that? Do you want that for you? If you do, great, go and get that newest car or whatever it is. But yeah, just sometimes I don't think we're always can be aligned with what we want inside.
100%.
How do you do that? Grounding, like...
I think that's the problem with the world now. Like, everything is on Instagram, looks so beautiful, and everyone follows this trajectory, don't they? They get a house, they buy a house, they hopefully have a baby, they get a dog, they get married. What's right for you might be wrong for me. That's the thing, like, I rent my house. I've never been as happy in a home as I am right now, and why do I want to buy a house right now? I actually don't. Like, I could if I wanted to, but actually I'm really happy where I am. My family are really happy, and that's
You
probably...
can change your mind in 6 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Let alone living in another area.
Exactly, and I think, like, it's hard for me to say that here. Like, I'm like, oh, are people going to judge me because I rent my house? Because it's like a big taboo thing, but actually...
It's mad, isn't it?
I was speaking to someone the other day, and they were like, yeah, I rent, and it's absolutely fine. And I'm like, that's what my life was brought up. Like, and my partner, like, we've both been rented houses our whole lives.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but am I happy?
It doesn't make you any more or any less a person whether you've bought or you've rented your house.
Yeah.
It's the same as like the car you're driving or the clothes that you're wearing. Like, I feel like we should judge people, if we're going to judge people, from like their kindness, not from like what house they've got or what car they're driving. Like, we shouldn't care about that. But because Instagram, I suppose our algorithm gives us that.
Yeah.
Because there's the newest outfit. If you're not wearing the newest outfit, you know, you're less than.
I know.
That's a big pressure.
I know, and like, the little thing, like, no one wears the clothes twice anymore. I'm the worst person for it. Like, do you know, like, if you wore an outfit on a night out, would you see me again in that outfit? Absolutely not. But it's stupid. So that's one thing that I've told myself this year. I'm like going to re-wear my clothes, because you don't go to work to wear your clothes once and chuck them away.
Yeah, follow her on TikTok so you can see her
Got
outfits.
actually 1,000 followers.
Oh my god.
And I've absolutely broke the
I
internet.
have been saying since the day I met you that you should be famous, and that you should, when TikTok came out, I said that you needed to make a TikTok. So I'm so glad you've done that.
I know, I love it. But see, the thing is, right, I think I've got a good personality.
Yeah, you have.
And the only videos that people like...
gratification.
Again.
I'm a good person.
But the only pictures that get likes are the ones of my hair when I'm not speaking. So it's actually now triggering me. Do people not like me as a person? Again, this is the problem with me.
Well, are you being yourself on there?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Why do you feel like you're trying to be someone else? Trying to be likeable?
Yeah.
Right, so I feel like Aaron said this to you as well. I feel like you just need to go on there and be you. Because that's why people are so drawn to you, because you're such an authentic person. So if you don't feel like you're being yourself on there, I'm not saying you don't seem like yourself on there, but yeah, you just need to be you.
My friend messaged me the other day. She was like, babe, absolutely love your videos. Your hair's absolutely gorgeous, but there is more to you than that hair.
Oh?
She was like, you need to get out there, babe.
That's a good friend.
Yeah, I know. She was like, you look beautiful and it's great and your hair's stunning, but like, people need to know who you are.
Yeah,
and my
so
name
true.
was completely different. My name on every like social media platform is Meggie Carbs. Some people that don't know me very well actually call me Meggie, and I don't want to say that's not my birth name. But on TikTok I named myself something completely different, and she was like, and your name's not working. It's Meggie. Everyone knows you as Meggie.
Meggie, yeah.
Like, when you talk about Meggie, everyone knows who you are. Your name doesn't correlate with who you are,
Yeah,
so you
that's
need
true.
to change your name. Like, yeah, and I was like, you know what, I really appreciate that.
How come you didn't have it
Thanks,
as your name?
Tiff.
Were you trying to be like People don't know you. Like, you didn't want people to know who you were.
Probably, yeah.
Right.
Mm.
Because you were doing your outfits at first, weren't you?
Yeah, and I wanted to be some sort of like fashion influencer.
Did you want to be a bit like, what's the word, like mysterious?
Yeah, and I just wanted to let everyone know my name was Red
You're not
Wardrobe.
mysterious like you are. When people meet you, like, they get the vibe from you straight away. Don't go for mysterious vibes.
I think that's important, me.
What?
Like, I always feel like really misunderstood.
Do you?
Yeah, and I feel like people would look at me and think I'm up my own ass. I think I'm better than everyone. I dress a little bit out there, so people might, I don't know, judge me a little bit. So I make a conscious effort to be who I am within the first 5 minutes you meet me.
Yeah,
I'm not
you could be a bit
reserved.
intimidating, I suppose. Yeah, because
Well-
you're beautiful and you dress different. People might feel a bit like,
Well, I never want people
give
to
you a
think
lot
that.
of external gratification, and that's not good for
No.
your psyche. I should be making
No,
you do it internally.
don't do that. But yeah, I do make a conscious effort. Like, if I was to meet someone new, I'm so self-deprecating. I'd be so
You are.
stupid.
But
And
that's also your downfall.
yeah, and I'd be
then
like,
you-
you all right, mate? How's it going? And like,
Yeah,
they probably
then you're
actually think
exhausted.
they probably think I'm a dick. Don't everyone thinks I'm a dick?
I don't see you do that. Like, do you do this at the baby groups? Because if I was
Yeah.
there, I don't feel like you'd do that.
No, I like to make people feel comfortable. Like, there was a
You're
woman
very
next to me
kind.
the other day, and she was having a tough time with her son, and I was like, you okay? I think my daughter fancies your son.
Well,
Yeah, but she was trying to hold his hand. I was like, Rena, my daughter loves boys. So I was like, I think she fancies it. And I thought, why have I said that? Why have
Did
I said
she laugh,
that?
though?
Yeah,
Did
she
she
laughed.
get it?
Yeah, she got it. She got it. But yeah, that's what I feel like. And I've got
was
to
this a
learn.
therapy session for you?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe in manifestation. I believe that you need to be in charge of your future. It's not just going to happen for you.
Yeah, but I do see a lot on Instagram of people being like, you know, like coaches being like, you need to manifest this, and it lacks the autonomy. You're not you're putting your autonomy in the universe when actually, like, you also need to have. There's something in believing it's going to happen, but you also need to be autonomous about your own life.
Yeah.
And that's so important. I spot that in people very, very quickly.
Oh, I do, and it really gives me the ick.
Does it?
Like, if you tell me you're going to do something, you better do it. There's nothing worse than someone filling your ear with like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and not doing it.
Yeah, but it's also the other side of that, of like the victim mentality, when people just feel like it's everyone else's fault about things.
Yeah.
Do you know, but then they hope that this happens in the future. Like, those two don't always go hand in hand, really, because you're blaming everyone else for how your life is working out. Like you said, after uni, you took charge of your own life, and that was a big time. You've said this as well before, haven't you? That was a big time in our life when we went from being kids, young adults at uni, doing whatever we wanted, you know, going out on a Wednesday night and just dancing and singing all day the next day. What a life.
What a life.
life we
You know
live.
what? I did not enjoy that enough.
I know, we didn't appreciate
Took it for
that.
granted, man.
And then all of a sudden we're adults and we've got to go and work, and everyone's
Yeah.
having, you know, getting houses and having kids and stuff. We were plunged into that life, weren't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, I do think that there's something in the manifestation thing that, like, you've got to take the reins of your own life. But you
Yeah.
can't just let the universe go and sort it out.
Not if you're going to do the work. Like, if you want to go and get a six-pack, you've got to go to the gym and do it. And you can't be like, oh, I'm not losing weight. Like, it will happen, but you've got to be consistent.
Interesting though, vision boards, because, like, do you have to have a vision? Do you know, right
doesn't
now,
matter.
if you now I'm backtracking, but you know, sometimes I say something and I think I believe it, but then I also like to question my own beliefs.
Yeah,
So even
yeah.
though I do think a vision board's great, also, like, is there just this pressure on that we've always got to be like achieving something?
Yeah.
If you asked me to do a vision board now, I'm not sure what I'd put on it. I'd probably put an holiday on it, because I need an holiday.
Yeah, so do I. I know exactly what you mean. There is this pressure of always needing more. Like, why can't we just be? You know, like you're saying, be in the present. Is that vision board making us feel that anxious? What you've spoke
like,
about
oh,
before.
like, I'm having the McDonald's. Oh no, I'm not aiming towards
Yeah.
my life. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
there's a balance, isn't there?
Absolutely. Like, just be present, enjoy things. Like, just enjoy the day to day, the mundane. Because actually, I'm lead quite a boring life at the moment. Like, my life before a baby, I was like everywhere. I'm always away with work, like doing amazing
you
things.
was.
And I've never been as happy as I am right now. Like, ever.
You never really enjoyed going travelling though, did you?
No. But it's like constant, this grind that we're always to achieve this, achieve that, achieve this. We need this much money. We need to, I don't know, all these accolades. When actually, I'm never as happy as when I'm in my home with my telly on, with my baby and my partner.
Yeah, and it's just
eating-
peaceful.
Yeah. So maybe we don't need a vision board anymore.
Sack the vision board.
Maybe we've just achieved it all.
This was a great podcast for us
Because
both.
if you ask me now, I could not put anything on a vision board.
Same.
There's
except
nothing
a
I want.
holiday. Serious, same. I'd like a farmhouse with a couple goats. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Just a farmhouse with a couple goats.
Couple goats, maybe a bunny rabbit.
Oh.
Johnny
See,
want it.
At the minute, I don't want any. I could be like, oh yeah, I could get a really nice house, but I think that would just. That's me leaning into that masculine again when I just want to sit in the feminine for a bit.
Yeah, I don't want a farmhouse for the farmhouse. I want the farmhouse just for a bit of
end.
greenery outside
Yeah.
and a goat.
Yeah, and the
Is that
goat.
too much to ask for? It's my birthday at the end of April. If I don't get a goat.
Or a farmhouse.
Do you remember that time when I thought I was getting a dog from a bit of, this is before
Oh,
I had
that
a
was
dog.
going on for years, mate. And you got an Apple Watch and you were fuming. You were crying.
I cried. I opened the Apple Watch and I cried. I thought it was a dog's collar. I thought I could even hear the dog footsteps on the floor downstairs.
The shape
I was
of
laying in
that
bed like that.
box.
He's going to bring the dog up and he's going to film it and he's going to put it on me. I'm going to be like that. Oh my God. And he didn't. He went, "You're coming down?" I was like, "You're not bringing the dog up."
Oh, you was absolutely
It was an
devastated.
Apple Watch.
And
I
that
took it
box,
back.
what you would have actually thought, and you've probably thought he's put the dog
it in a collar.
in the
That's
Apple.
something he'd do, yeah. So he threw me off a bit, and I cried, and he was like, "You are so ungrateful." This was when Apple Watches had only just really
Yeah,
got
you're like
big.
the first person in town with an Apple Watch. I think you sent it back.
I did send it back, yeah. I got the dog anyway, eventually.
Yeah, Barney boy.
So yeah, vision boards, sack them off.
No, if you want something, you need to. I think a vision board is the first step. If you want something, I think what the thing
Yeah.
is, we don't want anything.
True, set some goals.
Upset the goats, put that on a vision board. But we're happy at the minute. But if you do want to achieve something, I think you need that to stay focused. That's coming to our channel.